Title: Bullies splashed juice on her shirt, now one's crying in a trash can. Call to action at the end for Be Kind Always YouTube channel. It happened in less than 5 seconds. 1 second she was walking through the hallway, head low, trying not to draw attention in her oversized hoodie. The next, a cold splash hit her chest, and orange juice soaked right through her white t-shirt. The hallway erupted in laughter. Tara stood frozen. Her hands trembled as she clutched the fabric of her drenched shirt, eyes wide in shock. She could already feel it, dozens of eyes watching, some with pity, most with ridicule. And standing in front of her, smirking with the now empty bottle in her hand, was the queen bee of Ridgeway High, Savannah Myers. She needed a wash anyway, Savannah laughed, twirling her blonde hair between 2 fingers. Her minions, Brielle and Kenzie, burst out laughing behind her, high-fiving like they just won a gold medal in bullying. Tara didn't say a word. She couldn't. Instead, she turned, clenched her jaw, and walked away as fast as she could. The juice clung to her skin like shame. The sticky citrus smell followed her down the corridor like a cruel echo. But that moment, that exact moment, was when something inside her snapped. This story isn't about revenge. It's about rise. About resilience. And about what happens when the quiet ones finally stop staying quiet. Tara Martinez was 16, just transferred from East Haven after her dad got a job in Ridgeway. A brilliant science student with a love for poetry, she never imagined she'd become the prime target of the school's popular elite. But Savannah saw her as an easy win. New girl. No friends. Shy. Dressed plain. Easy prey. For weeks, Savannah's group had mocked her in whispers, shared memes of her old Facebook photos, and giggled whenever she passed by. But Tara never retaliated. She thought it would stop. That maybe if she just stayed invisible, it would blow over. She was wrong. The juice incident was the tipping point. That night, Tara didn't cry. She stared at herself in the mirror. She saw the sticky residue in her hair, the faded look in her eyes, and the hoodie clinging to her like armor she no longer wanted to wear. And then she picked up her journal. Day 1, I won't be a victim anymore. She didn't write revenge plans. She wrote a battle plan not to hurt them, but to find herself. To rise. To reclaim her power. Phase 1, Confidence Reboot. Tara started small. She changed her walk. Shoulders back. Chin up. She started wearing what she liked: bright colors, oversized earrings, messy buns with pride. Her teachers noticed first. Then one kid in drama class. Then another in physics. But the real game changer? Tara joined the spoken word club. She had always loved writing poetry, but never thought she had the voice to perform it. Until Ms. Carter, the club's advisor, told her, if you don't tell your story, someone else will tell it for you and they'll get it wrong. Phase 2, the talent show. 3 weeks after the juice incident, Ridgeway High hosted its annual talent show. Savannah was expected to do her usual cheer dance routine with dramatic flips and glitter. Tara signed up too. Word spread fast. The Juice Girls performing, students whispered. The night of the show, the auditorium buzzed with laughter, light, and expectation. Savannah danced second last. The crowd clapped, not too enthusiastically, but respectfully. She winked at the audience, flipping her hair like a crown. Then came Tara. She walked up to the mic alone. No music. No costume. Just a notebook in her hand. She took a deep breath and began. They splashed juice on my shirt. Thought it would stain more than fabric. But I wear scars like armor. And pain like poetry. The auditorium silenced. Her voice, trembling but strong, carved through the air like truth-breaking chains. They laughed. While I stood dripping in shame. But shame doesn't drown me. It baptizes. And now I rise. When she finished, there was a long pause. Then applause. Then cheers. Real cheers. Not everyone clapped. Savannah scowled from the back row. But something was shifting. People were whispering, "She's good, she's brave, I never saw her like that before." Phase 3, the trash can incident. The turning point came the following week. Tara was walking through the cafeteria, tray in hand, when she accidentally bumped into Kenzie, the loudest of Savannah's minions. The girl snarled, pushed Tara, and called her poetry princess in a mocking tone. But this time, someone stood up before Tara could respond. Jake Willis, school quarterback. Quiet, decent guy. He walked up and told Kenzie to back off. Seriously? You're defending her? Kenzie laughed. Jake didn't flinch. You mess with people, but the second they stand taller than you, you start throwing fits. You're a joke. Kenzie shoved him. But she didn't realize she was standing near the trash bins. One small slip of her boot and she tumbled backward into the open can. Juice cartons, banana peels, leftover spaghetti, every smell of cafeteria regret covered her like karma. The whole cafeteria gasped. Then laughed. Kenzie didn't cry because of the trash. She cried because the spell had broken. For the first time, she was the joke and nobody came to her rescue. Not even Savannah. From that day forward, everything changed. People started sitting with Tara. Some even apologized for laughing the day she was soaked. She didn't seek popularity, she just earned respect. Her poetry performances became the highlight of every school event. She even started a podcast, Words That Heal. Savannah? She faded into the background. The power she had was built on fear, and when that fear disappeared, so did her reign. 1 year later, Tara stood on the TEDx youth stage, wearing a yellow blouse that shimmered under the lights, the same color of the juice that once humiliated her. She looked into the crowd of students, teachers, and parents and said, "They thought they could silence me with a splash. But that splash became a ripple. And now that ripple is a wave." The crowd rose to their feet. And somewhere in that audience, a freshman girl with braces wiped a tear from her eye. Because she had just found her voice too. Final message for viewers. If you've ever been laughed at, humiliated, made to feel invisible, this story is for you. You are not weak. You are not what they say. Your story matters. Your voice matters. So speak it. Write it. Live it. And if you ever forget how powerful you are, come back to this channel. Comment below if you've ever felt like Tara. Let others know they're not alone. Let's build a community of voices that rise, not break. Subscribe to this channel, be kind always, for more powerful true stories that will lift your heart, open your eyes, and maybe even change your life. Together, let's be the reason someone doesn't give up today. Yellow Heart.